on some chill. We go 0 to 100 real quick. They be on that rap to pay the bills. And I don't feel that, not even a little bit. Oh Lord, know yourself, know your worth. My actions being louder than my words. How you sold, but still sold down to earth. Wanna do it, we can do it on the turf. Oh Lord, I'm the rookie and the vet. Shout out to the I ain't holding down the set. All up in my phone looking at pictures from the other night. She gon' be upset if she keep scrolling to the left, dog. She gon' see some that she don't wanna see. She ain't ready for it. If I ain't the greatest, then I'm headed for it. Yeah, that mean I'm way up. Yeah, the 6 ain't friendly, but that's where I lay up. Lay up. I been Steph Curry with the shot. Been cooking with the sauce. Chef Curry with the boy. 360 with the wrist, boy. Hey, who the is, boy? OVO, man, we really with boy. Yeah, really with the. I should probably sign a hit, boy, cause I got all the hits, boy. All that Drake, you gotta chill. I be on my little mouse drip. All that rap to pay your bills. Yeah, I'm on some rappers pay my bills. All up on TV, I thought it made me richer. Wasn't paying me enough, I needed something quicker. So now I'm all in Nico basement, working on the phones. Either that or try the money mark to make the pickups. Man, it's 2008, I'm trying to paint the picture. Comeback season in the works and now I'm thinking bigger. I got in the studio every night, late night. Gotta watch it, don't wanna make them sicker. That's my oh Lord, got a whole lot to show for it. I mean, we could really get it, we could go for it. I'm just here for the Bucks and the Billies. Don't make me one of the ghosts for it. I run it, they like go for us. Run for us, go for us. Yeah, I mean you already wrote for us. Damn, what's one more quote for us? Oh Lord, who else sounding like this? They ain't made me what I am, they just found me like this. I was ready, I've been ready since my dad used to tell me he would come into the house to get me. He ain't show. Valuable lesson, man, I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you and do it for myself. I go 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Whole squad on that real. 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Real quick. Real quick. Whole squad on that real. 0 to 100 real quick.
DA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Straight ahead, a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Aviators of Oklahoma City taking on the LA Chargers. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. And this one fielded in the end zone. It won't be returned, so it'll come out to the 30. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go. We got Biggie.
Now the former Volunteer, it's Dylan Sampson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 8.
They'll keep it on the ground. Sampson. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
At the 45-yard line.
On 3rd down, Sampson. It's a gain of 4 there and gives them a new set of downs. Faced with their first 3rd down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen 3rd down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything Scripted lined up. Let's get some points on the board. They're able to avoid that 3 and out. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
You got Hornet.
On play action, here's Williams. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward. And how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
They'll go play action here with Williams. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is too far out in front of his intended target. Incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's Herbert. That's complete. Lambert Smith. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
At the 48-yard line.
Now run straight ahead with Warren. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2nd and 10. A handoff for Warren. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center that knows, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
On the give, it's Warren. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. That one goes for 8 yards.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Tiger.
They'll run it. Warren. Stops short of the 25, and that second effort got him a couple extra. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Hold me trips right. Set. Hey, Ray. Set.
Here's Warren. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Hey, ram. 21. 59. Set.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. This is intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10.
Slam left.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
First down.
Here we go. We got Biggie Frost. Ready, slip.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 59 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. To throw, it's Williams. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Williams. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Ready, slip. LeBron, slam left. Go, LeBron.
Up the middle they go. Sampson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
Vegas.
Looking to throw is Williams. Over the middle and taken in by Laporta. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more.
9 on the play.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Three 3-0 after one on EA Sports. Oklahoma City has the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a fourth down coming up. They'll go. Here's Williams. That is caught. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on fourth down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the first down. It's now first and goal.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Dylan Sampson taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Aviators add 6 to their lead. Extra point forthcoming. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
The score, Aviators 10, Chargers nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Set. 380. Set.
Now a run with Warren. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Banjo, 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 banjo.
Go, let's go. 12, 12. Set.
Herbert now. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Set. 380.
Herbert, quick pass out wide. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now Herbert going to shift his guys around.
Go, go. Hey, easy, easy, easy. We'll go orange, 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 orange. What is it?
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Kappa, Kappa, Kappa. 12.
Now they'll audible to something else.
Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger. Set.
To the air again, Herbert. The 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Green 80. Lion, lion, lion. Ready.
On the run, it's Warren. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Early down stuff to put this offense in precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Set. Delta. Set.
No. Me.
Home to trips right. Hey, ram. Go.
Here's Herbert. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And another long drive from the offense, but the defense is denying them the end zone. Nothing to show for the last drive offensively. They can't come away empty-handed again.
Set.
Push.
21. Set.
Back to throw here, Herbert. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. And his kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3 and out, there could be enough time on the clock that they get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
At their own 18-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
43 yards on the ground in this first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line.
Oklahoma City, first down.
Ready to hunt. Here we go. Alert.
On first down, Sampson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are one game away from a Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got. And that's a heck of a run right there.
They'll run on first. Now loose football. The ball comes out. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. To throw, Williams. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the headlinesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And now they'll shift things around.
That's your man. That's your man. Ronaldo. Yes. Tackle.
Here's Williams. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
The Chargers take over first.
So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Herbert changing things up. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Warren. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6.
8 yards.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Go.
They run a draw here on 2nd down. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Jalen Warren, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. As the kick's away.
Tony Pollard on the return. They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Williams looking to do it himself. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Vegas! Yes! Punch Spurs! Yes! Vegas!
Throwing is Williams. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now here's a throw out wide. Oh, this might be a double pass. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. So on 4th down, Austin McNamara comes on to punt. He'll return it from the 6. Great blocking, nearly sprung in there. 28-yard return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Let's go.
Check.
Herbert finds Johnston. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target.
Set. 380. 380. Hey, go Lion. Hey, Ray. Hey, Ram. Let's go.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Crowd right, crowd right, crowd. Delta, hut. Set.
Play action. It's Herbert. He's got the hook up downfield to McConkey. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 23 yards, the final tally.
First down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. And his kick here is good. And they will take the lead at 13-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Tony Pollard on the return. They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. To decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation to kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
Hey, go lion, 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 lion. Set.
Warren will try the right side. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
And the Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
5-9.
Herbert going to change the play here.
We work it, we work it.
On 1st down, Warren. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Hey, Ray. 21. 5'9", 5'9". Baylor Tiger. 21. Ready.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. And that's caught inside the 35. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 39 yards there, a big one. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Crowd right. Check. Baylor Tiger.
I got him, man. Hey, my man.
Set.
On the ground, this is Amarian Hampton. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Again, it's Hampton. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
3rd and
Crowd
11.
right.
No bump.
Baylor Tiger. Ready.
Now it's Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Second catch of this AFC title game, but he's got a 1st down.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Lion. Set.
Now a 1st carry for their fullback. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
Herbert going to give to Hampton. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Amarian Hampton, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, and finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
1st down and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. To the air, Williams. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside. Probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Play action. Now Williams. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Aviators 10. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Williams. That's to the running back, Dylan Sampson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. To throw, it's Williams. And it's caught. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Aviators are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
27. Aviators 17.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Give me a D. Give me the E. Give me an A. Give me an M. And give me the ring. Give me a lot. Give me the rock.
The Charger drive about to get going. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. They'll start it out with a run by Hampton. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32.
He's brought down
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
380. 59, 59. Crowd right. Let's go. Set.
A run once more with Hampton. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
32-yard line.
Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
Here's 3rd and a few inches.
Why? Set. 380. Run.
One quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter. The Chargers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Trying to run for it with Hampton. Now he's free at the 35. And down to the 27-yard line. 55 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball. You often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. On first down, it's Hampton. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle it behind the line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
I see the bunch of mean guys in the band and a tie. Throwing on the west side, giving side eyes. Ain't nobody that I really recognize. Ain't surprised to rob the killer vibe. Probably the reason you die trying to feel alive, but I'm incentivized by in the thighs. Ripping on it like I'm picking a prize.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. They'll work inside here. Hampton. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves him still needing 11 here on third down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed it.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Hey, Kappa. 5-9.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. That one complete to McConkey. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Black 80, black. Hey, easy. OP. Hey, Ray.
Hampton. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down.
380, run! Hey, easy. Orange.
Up the middle, it's Hampton. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end.
Let's go. 21. Set.
Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. That will bring up 4th down and an 11-yard loss to boot. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Oh, good return up past the 30. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
This is 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Williams. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Aviators have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
His kick is good.
Important extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Home to troops right.
They've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Set. Delta, stop. Hey, cap it. Hey, easy. We're going orange. 5-9. Set.
Herbert now to throw. He's got the tight end. That's Gadsden. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Delta, hut. Tip.
And they will take a knee here. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Devils can't hear it no more. Stand up to the man, can't feel it no more. Celebrating, don't feel it no more. You been dropping a minute, but can't steer it no more. Riding the wave, but now you're chilling on shore. What's it used to being rich when you're inside?
Kappa.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Got a little antsy there from his Mike linebacker position.
Partner, there's times you think you've timed up the quarterback's cadence. You think you've got a read on it. He might have thought it on that play. He was wrong.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good. And this will stay a one-score game as the lead will hold at 6. Now, things just got interesting. They try for the long field goal there to salt this one away. They don't get it, and now a little time for the other guys to mount a late drive.
Well, they thought their kicker would put it through the post and finish this one off. I'm sure they discussed pooch punting it and letting their defense take over. Well, the defense now has to make it stand up, but they didn't get the best field position because the ball comes back to the line of scrimmage.
Back to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
First down, Oklahoma City.
And he'll spike it here with 13 seconds showing on the clock. Another try, 2nd and 10 now. He's back to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Chargers have just about sewn up this football game. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
The Chargers, they are heading to the Super Bowl. Thanks to you all for watching, and good night.